Hi all. Right, this will be part 4, hopefully the final part of Obsession Upstairs Downstairs extended play against the Windsor AI, which is the beginners of the extended play, which I foolishly skipped the by and moved straight to the hard version, the expert version, which was, yeah, not a good idea. There's my guess, so I'm assuming we've just passed because everything was lying there for me. Yeah, we passed. Oh yeah, and we won the third courtship, which was lucky. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, these are all the categories we were winning in. So I suppose. I mean, it was only prestige and estate we weren't winning in. So as for the fourth one, like I say, if prestige or estate turns up, I'm not sure what the result would be. I get the feeling if it was estate, I'd be losing. If it was prestige, I might get a victory at that. Okay, one of the usual interruptions. I'm only a minute in. So what was I saying? Right, we had passed. We won the courtship. I remember saying that. Yeah, I was saying that I suppose it could be possible if we get prestige. Now, I can't quite show you all my service tiles because they're right underneath the tripod. And we're wanting more because we've got the servants' quarters out there now. £400. We're sitting with £100 at the moment, but I know we're nearing the end of the game. So is it really necessary to be trying to hunt that down? Maybe not. Maybe not. We've got 2 activities ready to be run: the music room and then this great hall. So this is probably one of our final activities, I would think. Okay, I've moved the. What have we got here? Is it a village fair? Oh, it is a village fair. Great. Well, we will get some money as well then. So I've moved that on. So we're going to rotate service. These were hired, and remember, it was a passing round, so we hired, but we had to use the butler. So these are still in the servants' quarters. So still unavailable for use. Yeah, just because we've only got so many rounds left, I'm just wondering if it is worthwhile, the servants' quarters. Well, we'll run the activity first and we'll see what money we've got and, you know what, maybe buy it if there's nothing else of interest. Okay, so round track monument, well, we've got village fair. So we want the useful man on the private study. So we get £500 and we get 2 reputation. 1, 2, that's dinged us up to 7. Remember, 9's the max, so we've still got a little bit to go yet. And we also have the servants' hall, so we get another 1. No monuments. But so that's that, and now we're going to host activity. So I think it was going to be the music room. Well, let me ponder on that. Well, I suppose slight problem right away with them. We do have the under butler. Both of them require the butler. But going by what it says about the under butler, he can serve as any meal service apart from the useful man. So tells me he can be the butler. I think I'll just go for the music room then. And we'll keep this great hall, and I just don't know if I'm going to buy anything up there. I don't know what I want to do next. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3. I've got potentially 4 more activities. This one included. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And we shouldn't be passing again. However, that great hall, the ball in the great hall is 6 gentry. So yeah, we probably don't want to pick. Oh yeah, we were thinking of this, weren't we? Get an objective card. I think I might just skip the servants' quarters. I think it's just too late. I think I'd like to buy that actually. He needs a butler as well, eh? But it's only 2 family to take an objective card. Okay. Right, I think I'm going to run the music room here, this turn. So, no issues with rep. We're way up at 7 now, so not a problem there. And this will boost our rep to a position where we can hopefully see the finish line with that. So 3 gentry. Now, we do have Miss Elizabeth. Oh no, she's not. She's not. I forgot we got this guest as well recently, didn't we? We got this wonderful casual guest that gives you a prestige guest. Thing is, I don't. Well, if the next is going to be 2 family. See, that's the thing. This is the butler as well, isn't it? And I'd like to have the under butler available for some of my male guests. I mean, yeah, we did get another footman. And if it's the butler that's running it, it's not a footman that's running it, which you generally have. So there is that. 2 ladies' maids. Yeah, we're going to get another ladies' maid back. I just think I'd like to have a look at the prestige guests, I guess. So what if we did... if we did this and that, so that's 2 ladies' maids we need. And... probably want 1 gentleman, but the thing is, if I do the 2 family next turn, then everything that you use now will have refreshed. The only thing being is I'll have to use the butler, but that's fine because I'll then have the under butler back. So what else should we put in here? Money, or we're going to buy the main library. So we do want it back. No, that's not going to nudge because there's 2. We've got 2 tiles in there. That's a pity. West Terrace is 3 family. Well, we can't do both of them, can we? And we've got the croquet one. We've got the hillside kennels. And the north dining room is 5 gentry. And the north library is 4 gentlemen. So there's nothing really amazing along there, is there? I mean, we've got the fence paddock up there, which is only £200. 2 gentry for a casual guest, and dismiss a guest, which we don't really need. That's kind of rubbish, eh? It would give us, imagine, a couple of points back, though. And we do get 1 rep, because we've got the barn for running that as well, but... Yeah, it's annoying that there's 2 tiles there, because I'd like to see something new come along. I mean, okay, the AI is going to take 1 away, I suppose, hopefully. And then we'll get to see something else. Right then. Well, I think I'll throw a gentleman in here as well. Now, hang on, Grant. You need to watch. Make sure you've got your... Well, that's fine. I've got another prestige gentleman anyway. Yeah. Can't tie that card up. Damn. Right, there we go. Because probably if I ever run, the young lady of the family, then it's best if there's a prestige male along with her for the added bonus of the rep. So something like that. We need 3. We do have the housekeeper availability screen, and we might as well use it, because if we're going to run the main library next turn with the 2 family. Okay, right, I think I'm doing that. So we need we've not got a butler, but we've got an under butler, so that'll do. We might as well chuck the cook in for the rep, because we're not going to have issues with needing the levels, reputation levels. We need one. Well, we need 2 Ladies Maid, so we'll use that Ladies Maid. Yeah, I think we'll just chuck everything in here. Like I say, all this should be back for when we want to do the ball in the Great Hall. Because this will go expended, then as we go into the next turn, it'll go into servants' quarters. We'll do the main library, and then it'll become available again. Okay, sounds like a plan. So I'll use the housekeeper. I mean, I could have used her, but I think I'd rather use her to screen this casual guest. Unless we'll take a chance and screen one of the prestige guests, but nah, I think that's silly probably. So I'll screen this casual guest. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, so we've provided all our service, and we're going to enjoy our favours. We're going to get £400. I'll put 1 in, take 5 back. So we've got 1,000 again. We've got good money on this game. Reputation. We're going to get 1, 2 there from Miss Elizabeth. Another 4 there, 6, and 1 from the cook is 7. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have problems, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. So we're only 2 away from maxed out. The young lady accompanied by a prestige man will give us that 2. So, yeah, that's going to happen somewhere down the line. And then guest-wise, well, we've got a screened casual guest and then 2 unscreened prestige guests. So we'll get the screened casual guest first. I've got Claire coming in. It's because I'm moved down a bit. Hang on. Okay, that's slightly better. But right, here's the first one of the screening casual guests. We have Mr. William Darby, the famous circus owner whose stage name is Pablo Fanque. Is a celebrated equestrian and showman. Okay, no victory points, which is kind of what we're looking for. He brings 2 casual guests along, but no service required. So, we won't be having you, Miss Margaret Sowell, who's a pauper. The widow Miss Stowell, relies on the charity of friends. She is a distant cousin of a duke. Yeah, well, we're not taking her because, so that was a good screen. I say it was a good screen. This is the one we were going to draw first. But at least that gets that out the deck. Well, to the bottom of the deck, anyway. Because, that would have been coming next. Right, let me get that discarded. Okay, now we have 2 prestige guests unscreened, but hopefully 2 good ones. Right, here we go. Here's the first one. Oh, it's a big 6. This is what we want. Bingo. Right, we have Richard, Duke of Longford. The wealthiest resident of Derbyshire, the Duke cherishes the rolling hills and green countryside. He's level 6, but we're level 8 now. He gives 6 victory points, which is amazing. Only requires a valet, £600 and a VP card. Well, he's going to get invited to the ball at the Great Hall, for sure. That's a good one. Right, let's see if we can follow it up with something. 2 victory points. However, £300. Baron Ivan... I'm having a look here. Baron Ivan... Andreyevich Narishkin, a Muscovite noble. Baron Narishkin, a Muscovite noble and world traveller, has discovered the rolling Derbyshire countryside. Okay. Only 2 points, so not the best. Requires valet, but £300. So we've had plenty of money options in this game. I'd have liked to have seen another bring along prestige guest, but, well, not to be, so that's that. Right, we'll pop them on our tableau somewhere. And yeah, just try to fit things in here. Oh, I'm not going to go messing about with them. Right, I think that's all our favours, isn't it? That was our guests. We've got a rep, got our guests. Yeah, all good. Right, shopping. Well, I think we decided what we're going to do. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to go to the main library. It's going to cost me 500. I don't have the useful man, so just buy that straight up. What does it flip to? See, it flips into a nice 5 as well. That's good. And by the way, on the back of that, unfortunately it's 3 family though. So, and you've only got 4 family. Oh, that'd be a good one for, what's the one that brings an extra family member along? There's one of the families has 5 members, isn't there? That'd be a good one if you had them. Anyway, right, so nothing to fix in the market. We've still got £500. And yeah, that's our activity over. So let me clear the board. Okay, we've got a big gathering in the expended service. That was a lot of stuff we used there. These 3 are servants' quarters. So that now flips from a 3 to 6, which is good. That's us up to 13 points in prestige. And yeah, that's it. So AI scavenge, right? We're hoping they're going to take something away and bring something nice along. So let's see what we get. I've got a 3, so it's not a no purchase. That's good. There's a value tile. We have no monuments. We have no prestige. So estate, yeah, it's going to be the West Terrace then. So, but I don't think we were rooting for that anyway, really, because 3 family, yeah. So North Dining Room, oh, this is 4 gentlemen. Well, we did just draw another couple of gentlemen, so maybe. But let's see what this is, because we've got £500. I dare say we could end up with £1,000 after the next. Oh, mind you, we're only going to do family, aren't we? Right, never mind. Right, what are we getting? We're getting our servants' quarters, just to wind us up. Yeah, well. And now we're getting a breakfast room, which I think we've got, have we? No, it's a morning room. Yeah, I can't see. That's 4 gentry, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe this flip into? It only flips into a 3. That this one flips into a 4. Oh well. Okay, that's the round over. So moving on, round 17. So 3 more activity rounds to go. Yeah, let's just push on. Okay, we're not passing, so rotate service. So we've got access to this, but the plan is just to be using family here. I'll just keep these on their side. These are all unusable. Okay, and then round track. There's nothing on the round track. We don't have a monument, but we do have the servants' hall, so that ticks us up. Only 1 more tick to go. And host activity. So are you just sticking with what you were doing? I think so. And let's get a look at this objective card. And then, by the way, next round we're going to draw 2 more objective cards as well. So maybe that's pretty good timing. The only thing is, money-wise here, well, potentially I could get another 300. I could get 800, so I suppose I could go. But I mean, I don't think the breakfast room was really doing it for me. I think what I need to do here is have a glance at, you know, once I've done a 6 gentry event, I'm going to be struggling to do anything after that, haven't I? Yeah, I mean, the best option's probably in the North Dining Room, but I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to run that either. So we might be struggling for an in-between event, I think. I wonder what is refresh the market. It's 4 rep. I wonder, could this be the time? Well, I need to work out my rep situation, I think. Right, let's do. We're going to do this first anyway. I think I might be considering refreshing the market actually. I'm going to do this first. Yeah. So 2 family. I think I probably do want to get to 800, don't I? Then again, the young gentleman gives a reputation, doesn't he? Well, optional, you know. We've got 700. I think that would be adequate. I don't really want to be burning more rep though, you know, so. Okay. I think I'm just going to take a chance and use the man and lady of the house for this. Get to screen. I mean, taking a little bit of chance with this because she's our dismiss option. So, yeah, that probably isn't a good idea, Grant, is it? Yeah. I think I should keep her because we've got a lot of guests out there that are bringing along casual guests. I mean, I'm only ever going to be able to screen one of them. So where can you see a reputation here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can see 7 reputation with my guests. It's just that, you know, do I use... I can see 7 reputation. My cook's going to give me 1. That's 8. I only need 1 to max here. So I would have 7 to spare. So I'm going to spend 4. So I'm still got 3 as backup. And we've got our servants' hall as well. And we've got 2 more rounds of that. So yeah, we're fine. So it's just I think I'd quite like to take the extra money here. So let's do that. Right, we need the butler. And that's all we need. No service required here. So we're going to get £300. So that will take us to 800. Yeah, I think this could be a good idea to do a refresh. And you never know, we might find something of our group bonus, billiards room or the cabinet. And fingers crossed we should be able to grab that. Well, the cabinet will be expensive, won't it? Well, the billiards room's pretty high up as well, isn't it? Okay, and that was just money and our objective card. So it just says take 1. So we'll just take 1. Yeah, sure it would say take 2 and keep 1. Yeah, it doesn't say that. It just says take 1. So off the top, what do we get? Well, finish the game with at least £1,200 for 10 victory points. Well, I'll tell you what, that's... We've got money in our group of guests for sure. Now that'll mean we'll be able to score an extra victory point, an extra objective, won't it? Yeah, that's right. Because we're drawing an extra one, we get to score an extra one. We don't just score 4 now. We're going to score 5. Okay, good stuff. Right. Right. Well, before I go shopping in the market, I'm going to do this. I'm going to refresh the Baldur's Market. It cost me 4 reputation. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're still in 8. Okay. So all these are going to get set aside. and we're going to set up a new market in tile sorting order. And I'm assuming any that I draw for there just go in there. So I won't keep the camera running while I do that. I'll be back in a sec. Well, look at this. Yeah, I've not put them out yet. We got one prestige riding stable, so that's not awful. Now, in tile sorting order, we have position number 1 at £300. Where are we? Yeah, as a tennis court. Now, we don't have the tennis court, so that's not a terrible thing. Actual fact, we don't have any of these, but wait to see what's to come. Next in order, so they're quite high from now on. Oh, that makes that really cheap though. How about that? Billiards room at £400. Wow. You know what? Maybe I should have done this on the. Well, I was quite far back the builders market. So that's tile number 95. Next one is cricket field. So a lot of sporting going on. And then next one is West Saloon, 7 gentry. So probably not looking at that one. Next one is the Cabinet of Curiosities, so we've got both a billiards room, cabinet, and then finally we've got the stateroom. This is the first one I drew. So it's made the cabinet just £100 cheaper as well. We've got 800. You would have thought the cabinet might end up there, but because we drew the stateroom as well, it's higher. So we can afford the cabinet, but we could also afford the billiards room, and it would make the cabinet £100 cheaper for next turn. But the thing is, if we roll a 1 to 8 value tile, it's going to take the cheapest prestige tile, which is going to be the cabinet. So it's got the risk of that and the position it's in as well. Well, I'll move to that position, which tends to make you think you should take the cabinet now. Well, hold on though. We're looking for something. No, we're going to run the Great Hall. The cabinet only requires 2 gentry. The billiards room, 3 gentlemen. So we buy the cabinet this turn. We run the ball in the Great Hall next turn. We've not got the time, have we? Yeah, we've only got 2 more activities. Damn. Well, that means we don't run the cabinet then. We just run the billiards room. Because at least if we buy the cabinet, it's still 4 points on that side. And to be honest, we don't really need the rep anyway. But the fact it was only 2 gentry for that, well, the billiards room is only 3 gentlemen. Okay. Right, I think I'm buying the cabinet. And then our last 2 activities, one's going to be the ball. That's going to happen next. Well, it's going to have to, unless you buy the billiards room now. So we're going to need 3 gentlemen and 6 gentry. So we're going to need 9 guests. Yeah, we're not getting a gap in between though, are we? Right, our 3 gentlemen are probably going to be rather lame then. And we just use both gentlemen from the house. Well, hang on, I've got 2. I can see 2 gentlemen that don't require service. I'm sure we can make this happen. So do we buy the cabinet? I think so, because there's more risk of it going. So £800, we don't have the useful man. £800, buying the Cabinet Curiosities. So now we've got 2 parts of our group bonus. And the last part is sitting there, just waiting for us. Right, our tile for the £800 slot. We get business room. That's a level 1. Goes in there. Yeah, I started trying that out, and that was a game I scrapped. More service. Butler's pantry. Already got that. I don't think we're interested in anything that comes out now anyway. Drawing room. We've got that. No. Okay. That's a spot from the market. So we're going to clean up here. That goes expended. They're all 7th quarters. This flips to a nice 5. So we're sitting good. Not that we need. I mean, they're on 0, but that helps. It helps with our score at the end. Okay, and yeah, I didn't put the tiles back again. So I've done the same again. I think these should have went back in before I purchased, and then I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't do it in that order. Maybe you should refresh the market and buy, and then put the tiles back in the bag before you then restock what you bought. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think it's a big deal. I can't really go back and fix that now anyway. It'd be too much hassle. Right, okay, so the AI now to scavenge. Well, yeah, I was going to say we don't care. Yes, we do care, Grant. The billiard room's sitting in position 2. So we do not want a 12 or a 13. Okay, I'll roll this on camera. Oh, maybe not. There it is, 17. Right, okay, we're okay. I was trying to roll it on camera, but I made a mess of that. Should have zoomed out a bit. So what is 17? 17 is position 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you what. That was a cabinet, wasn't it? Although no, because we were moving down. We were going to buy the boiler's room, it would have moved down, so we would have got away with it. So stateroom goes away. We replenish the £800 again with, that's another business room. Parish church. There we go. Right, round over, we move on to objective card round. Second last round that we kind of host an activity. So let's get your thinking cap on, Grant. Work out what you're going to do here. Because I suppose the other thing here is it wouldn't be a terrible hardship if I bought this and wasn't able to flip it. Because it's -1 to our score in Sporting. We're winning in Sporting anyway. We've got a great score. We've got 11, 14. We've got 16. They finished with 7. So it would give us a -1 to that 16, making it 15. And, you know, and then what we could do is run the great hall for the ball and the cabinet. And it's just, the reason I would maybe do that is because this is only a footman and 2 gentry to run it. And that'll be a big boost to points. I'm thinking 7. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's not a big boost. I mean, the billiards room would certainly be a bigger boost because it goes from a -1 to a 5. So, but as long as we buy the billiards room, which we now can without, well, the only issue is we need £400, but I just need to make sure I get that within the, yeah. Okay, so I've moved the round marker on. All these are going to become available. The only thing we don't have is a butler. Strangely enough, that's what needs to be running the main library, the Great Hall. However, the under butler can take his place. And then the butler will be, the butler should now be in the servants' quarters, right? And then the butler will be available for next turn for this, assuming we have the 3 gentlemen to run it. It's just that we're going to use a lot of service here, I think. Right, so let's moved on. There's no round... Yeah, there is round track, Grant. 2 objective cards. So we're drawing 2 here, and then... Yeah, and then we discard 1 at the last courtship. That will leave us with 5, and the reason it's 5 is because we got an extra 1 there. Yeah, I forgot about that. £1,200. So we kind of want a lot of money here. We only need £400 for the billiards room. We don't need to buy anything next round, really. So if we can get our hands on £1,600 between the next 2 rounds, you know what? I think that's doable. Look at all the money we've got here. Right, what are our 2 objectives then? Table bonus. 3 of each category of improvement tile required. 3 of each category of improvement tile required. Oh, that's a pity we've left the state then. Because we've got 3 of each of the rest. That's not going to work, is it? No, we're not going to get that. Well, hopefully the rest will score us anyway. Right, hopefully this is something. That'll do. 5 of any one category. Well, it's just as well as service, because we've got 4 in essentials, 4 in prestige, and 4 in... Mind you, we're going to get a 5th one in sporting, aren't we? But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 7 in service, so good stuff. I'll just chuck them up there. To be honest, I should bring them down here and make sure... Well, I know what I'm doing, I think. That one's done. There now. We've still got to discard 1. Right, I'll lay them down here. I'm just running out of space. Everyone's getting a bit too tight here. Right, I've got my 6 objective cards. Still got to discard 1, so we can score 5. And if we can get that money, that'll work. Okay. And then we've got the... What's its name? Servant Hall. So we get 1 rep. So we still need 1, 2, 3, 4 rep. That shouldn't be a problem. And we do have 2 rounds to do it as well. Right, are we doing this Great Hall? The ball in the Great Hall? I think so. Okay, so we want is it 6 gentry and the butler. Let me just take him out there then. I don't normally do that, but sometimes, I mean, why not? You're going to have to use them, so it lets you see what you've got left. Okay, and I definitely need at least £400 here as well. And I want to try and keep 3 gentlemen back. Right, okay. I think that should be pretty easy to accomplish. I'm maybe making it out to be harder than I think. Now, well, this is what I'm thinking, and I'm not sure yet, but I know that I've got 2 casual guests, gentlemen casual guests, that don't require service. So I would need 1 valet left, that's the thing. Or a footman. So what have I got here? If I'm going with this, I need a lady's maid. And these are just bring money, and I thought I'll bring her as well, rather than, well, yeah, the other 2 ladies. Well, one gives rep and a... Oh, hold on, Grant. Why not take her? Because I don't think... Well... Do you really need to be messing with casual guests? Well, some of them do get a victory point. And as long as they're getting screened... I think you're probably better sticking with the money. So I'm not going to use the 2 ladies. And then we've got 2 valets. So 1 there, and 1 would have to be whatchamacallit. A footman acting as a valet. Now I've got the young lady of the house as well along. So yeah, that's not going to be a screen. Well, remember we've still got the lady of the house that could dismiss something as well. No, but you're not. You can't use her now, Grant. Yeah, I can't use her. Well, okay. Well, we use it. We use the housemaid there to screen it because we're kind of looking for the rep here. So that would leave us 3 gentlemen. In fact, that would leave us 2 well, hang on. What runs the billiards room? It's a butler. So butler, and we can bring 2. Yeah, that's fine. We're fine. Yeah, we're more than fine, I think. Okay, so I'm going to bring the cook because I might as well, and then I might as well screen this casual guest draw. I've even got the useful man to. Oh, the useful man could have refreshed the market, couldn't he? I forgot about that one. You discard them to remove the useful man from the game to refresh the builder's market. Well. Well, to be honest, that's probably lost me a few points because, well, 2 points because I spent 4 rep to do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, little mistakes like that can affect the points. Well, they will affect the points, and then it might matter in the end, you know. Okay, so I think we've got all our service, and we're getting enough money here to buy the billiards room. So this turn, that's the more important. Well, I think I'm probably going to be having off for 6, 9, 11, 12, 15. Yeah, we're sitting sweet, aren't we? Because that's perfect. Okay. Right, enjoy our favours. We've got all service, enjoy our favours. So, well, like I was just saying, 300, 500, 600, 900, 1500. So 1, 2, 3 500s. Reputation, we're getting 2 because she's accompanied by this, well, either male prestige guest. So 2 rep there and 1 rep for the cook. Gives us 3. 1, 2, 3. And our servants all pick us into the match, so that's good. And then 1 casual guest that's getting screened by the head housemaid. So I'll just quickly get that sorted. There's the first one, and look at that, it's a victory point. That's what I was saying. So more than likely taking him. I know it's a bit glary down here. Sir Alan Fulford Barnett, the eldest son of the highly respected Sir Edward Fulford. Sir Alan is taciturn. Is taciturn and known for his dark moods. Taciturn. I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Taciturn. It's maybe not even pronounced like that. But he's good. He's 1 victory point. He's 2 rep and £100. Or yes, we don't want you, Sir Bentley Churchill Barnett. He's a cad. Sir Bentley lacks all the propriety of his father, pursues ladies with abandon, and is quite wealthy. Right. Well, you're not coming, and this guy might even attend the last. He might even get a game of billiards before we go. So I'm discarding another one anyway. Okay, and finally, a VP card from this gentleman. So let's make it a good one. Well, 4 is good, because some of them can be 3s. However, 5 would have been better, but we'll take it though. So good stuff. That's all our Favours enjoyed. Right, no problem, no issues here. We're going to the market. We might as well use the useful man because, yeah, he's not got a use now anyway. Although he could have done this and then last round could refresh the market, I suppose. Could go and search for a tile, but I'm not going to mess about with the money because buying tiles, I don't think you better keep your money. And I need £1,200 for the wealth bonus, 10 victory points. So you know, so I'll get 100 back. No, I'll get 200 back because he's making that £100 cheaper. So I've actually now got the £1,200 that I need for the wealth bonus in my hand. Perfect. Right, he goes expended, as do a lot of others. And oh, sorry, you want the billiards room, Grant. So we've got the billiards room. So it is giving a rather tacky -1 to our sporting, but I think we can fix that before the last courtship. Right, I will fill in the tile just in case, but I think it's not going to... Hillside Kennels, I've got that. Right. So, well, a quick AI roll before I tidy up, just while I'm there. So, roll of dice. Got a 16. Yeah, just try to push this a bit, get it finished. 16, position 4 is... What? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the drawing room. I'll just slide down. Another replacement for the 800. We get main library. Okay, that's fine. We've got that. That's fine. Okay. Right, that's the turn over. I'll push that on to round 19. And I'll just pause and clear this board up before we move on. And our great event at the Great Hall, the ball flips into a nice 6. So we're got to be good points here. And yeah, I was thinking about it earlier, right, I can discard all these as well. I was thinking about it earlier, the fact that the scores that we get, even though we're playing the beginner, the only thing that could matter is it might be easier to win the courtships, although I don't see it being that much easier. But apart from that, the scores that we get, we could compare to any scores in extended play using upstairs downstairs. So we can compare it to our last score, what we get here, and you know, see if we've done any better. I get the feeling we have, certainly. Well, we've won 3 courtships as well, and got a chance at the last one. I mean, if we could have flipped that cabinet, we'd have had even better chance of it, but 13, 15, 20. Yeah, we would have, but I think it makes more sense to do the billiards room. Okay, so move the round track on. We've not done our service, so this comes along here. This is all servants' quarters. So that's all we've got available for this event. There's no round track event. We do have our what's its name? Servants' Hall. So we're going to max out our reputation now. That's good. Remember, if we do mess with reputation, we can cash it in for money as well. Okay, so host event. We're going to go for a friendly game, the billiards. Oh, dear, damn. It's alright. Yeah, I've got a feeling this tripod's going to be needing upgraded soon. Well, I would buy it again. It's just a wee thing. It's really good. Not that I'm any expert on any of that. I suppose it has done that, but it's me loosening it off too much at times, and I think there's something damaged in here though. Right, anyway. So going to do the billiards room with 3 gentlemen, requiring the butler. So what 3 gentlemen do we want? We've got 2. We're going to have 2 footmen, which can be valets, of course. So So I think money, we don't, well, rep could count as money. I don't want to mess with, yeah, that was the guy. The guy we just got was pretty good. He's £100 and 1 rep. Oh no, we've got oh no! Yeah, we had the guy with £100 and 1 rep. The guy we got was this guy, wasn't it? £100 and 2 rep. And 2 rep is £100, which might matter. So I think they're the two best that we've got left that we can provide the service. You've got another guy that gives 2 rep and a casual guess, so there's risks there. Yeah. And yeah, I think I know exactly. They're the 3 guys that I want. Because in actual fact, that will give us £500 and we'll be able to get another 100 from the 2 rep that we gain for an even £600. So, and you need £200 for 1 point at the end. Okay, looks like that. We're going to go butler, footman acting as a valet because we have the brushing room, and same here. And yeah, that's that. Okay, so service provided. Enjoy your favours. Oh, I was forgetting we're getting £400 from the billiard room as well. That's an even number 2, even better. So 400 from the room. 500, 600, 900, £900. Put a 1 on, take 2 5s. And 2 reputation. So, well, you know what? 1, 2, but I'll spend that immediately to get another £100, right? Because that keeps it even with my money. And then nothing else more is going to happen anyway. That's it. We're not buying from the market. No, there's no need to be doing any of that. We're not buying from the market, so let's clear things up. Billiard room flips from a -1 into a 5, so a nice score in there again. These footmen are expended and these go away. And I'm not even going to bother rolling for the AI to steal a tile away because that's us. There's no need. I'm going to put Miss Elizabeth back up there for the moment, but I'd like to hope that she completes her stay with me. What are we doing? Yeah, that's it. That's a round over. So last final courtship. Yeah, let's just draw it and see. Well, we know what might lose us at, so here we go. Prestige. Well, I did say that if it was going to be anyone, Prestige might give me a chance. I didn't flip the Curate cabinet, but it still gave me 4 points. So let's count this up. And remember, this courtship, you count everything that's here, the whole 4 of them. So what have we got? Okay, so they score nothing for essentials, 7 for service, 24, so that's 31, and then 7 for sport and 38. And ourselves, I should write that down so I'll forget that. 38. Right, I'll try and show you. I'm not sure we'll get at the service here. I'll zoom out as far as I can go. Right, so essentials, we've got 1, 6, 12. And service, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll just need to trust me there. That's 8. And then prestige, we have 2, 7, 13, 17. Yeah, we've got that surely. 2 in the sport and 2, 5, 9, 16, 21. Yeah, this looks easy. Yeah, I don't know what you were thinking about, Grant. We've got 20, 37, 58. We're 20 points clear. Wow. Yeah, I mean, we had a bit. If it had been this, it turned up, might have been a bit closer, I think, because we only got 2 points. They've got 26, so we're like 24 points losing it to them. So yeah, we get the courtship again. So Miss Elizabeth will come and join us one last time to count up her score. So she goes on our deck. We get on our victory point card. It's a big 5 as well. Good stuff. We've surely got this. I mean, I know I was playing that solo estate challenge. I kind of thought, yeah, I must have this, but I've got some. I felt like there was some issues with that. I think Dan knows. I think he's been trying to adjust things. It's just that if I play that again, I'm obviously going to count my score, work out my score before I reach the end, and not deliberately not finish if I'm going to lose, you know. I could have maybe kept the game going to give myself a chance to win, but I don't know, I didn't think about it that way, because I didn't want to think about it in a way that I was trying to game the game, if you like. Anyway, that's not what we're playing here. Okay, game's over. Let's get the score pad out and add some scores up. Yeah, let's do that then, Grant. One last thing we need to do is get rid of... I've got them down the corner here. I know it's maybe a bit dark, but we've only got one that we're not scoring on, and it was this one. Oops. This one, which was we needed 3 in each, so that one just goes back. But we're scoring on the rest. So, yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so there's a score pad. Spoilers to my game against the Worm. I want to compare my score to what I get here. So Windsor scores 203 and he gets no additions at all, no victory point. No, he never won one courtship. So that makes me even more confident that we've got this in the bag, really. Okay, so yeah, 203 to beat. So improvement tile, victory points. Well, these are the ones. This was my best score ever. It just sort of happens to be on this page as well. And this was the game that I had against the Worm. So these are the numbers that you can sort of compare it to. Or I will look and compare it to. So improvement tile VPs, right. Can maybe just, like I say, get the service in there as well. Now let's just tally them up as we go. Right, so 0, 1, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Don't know if you're seeing right down there. 22, 24, 29, 35, 39, 41, 44, 48, 55, 60. So 60 points. Well, there you go. That's a match to our last game. We had exactly the same. This must have been an amazing, estate, eh? 71 points. Wow. Okay, so 60 there. So that's good. Now, what I might do here is just move the tiles now. I don't need... No, I'll better not, because we've got group bonus and things like that. Right, so Gentry. Yeah, so let me get my cards together. Now, we've no minuses in the deck. We managed to avoid them all. So, let's see what we get. So, nothing there. Zoom out a little bit, Grant. Bit of glare. So, nothing there. We've got 2, 5, nothing, 6, 7, 8, and then we've got Miss Elizabeth. So actually, does she count there? That's wrong. She doesn't count there, does she? She counts as a courtship card. So 8 was on 8. Pretty sure it was 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're 8 so far. Yeah, she doesn't count here. Right enough. She counts beside the VP cards. So I'll put her across there. So 8, carrying on. 10. Sorry. where? 10, nothing for that. 11, 13, 14, 20, that was our best day. 23, nothing there. 24, 26, 29, 32, 33. So 33 for our gentry. So how does that compare then? Yeah, one better than the last time. But again, look at that. That must have been a pretty awesome game. So we're only one better off to the game against the Worm here. Sitting here. So we're 93 to the 92 there. So objective and milestone VP. No milestones, but objectives. Well, we have 10 victory points for that because we do have 1,200. We've got 2,200. We scored that as well because we do have 5 tiles in both sporting and service. We have the barn and the brushing room, so we score there. And yes, with our refresh of the builders market, although yeah, we later found out we could have done it with a useful man, which would have maybe scored us another couple of points. However, we do have the billiards room, we do have the hillside kennels, and we do have the cabinet of curiosities. So all good there. So all these are scoring, and then finally this one will score. Now, I don't know, I mean, I had Miss Elizabeth in my deck here, so I'm not sure if she's going to count here or not. So it's 1 per 3 guests, but no family. So let me get my family out of here first. And I'll just count this off camera rather than... Yeah, that's my family off. Well, hang on, we can count it together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 guests. That's 6 then, isn't it? Yeah. So even if Miss Elizabeth was counting, it would be 20. It would still be 6 points. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if she counts or not. If anybody wants to leave a comment and say aye or nay, then feel free. So what did I say? 6 points. So we've got 10, 16, 22, 32, 39, and on our 6 is 45. Right, there's a big one, look. So 45, I think, you know what, that's the number I wrote down saying that that's what you should be trying to achieve maybe. So 45, big jump over these two in fact. Reputation VP, yes, we maxed out, we're at 45 in that as well. Let me get these out of here. And we'll get a bit closer in to finish this off. So our subtotal there is going to be kind of 1, 9. Oh, I'm counting the wrong. Hang on. 13. Yeah, kind of 1, 10, 18. Yeah. So sitting at 183. So 22 points more than that. Still 10 points behind that. Right, moving into service. 2 VP per servant. Well, there's all service there. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So 24 points. A wee bit short from that last game. Wealth, 1 per 200. So I've got 2,200. So that's 11 points. So bettered that game there as well. And subtotal there is 7, 8, 8, 10, 11, carry 1. Oh, we're sitting at 218. So courtship victory cards to finish this off. Well, we have Miss Elizabeth. So she will count for 8 points. And then the rest of our victory point cards are 5. We've got 5 of them. There we go. 4 from the courtship and 1 from that gentleman. So 8 from Elizabeth, 12, 16, 20, 24, 29 points there. Gives us a grand total of 17, carry 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still shy of the other one, I'm at 247. They got 40 points there though, look. That must have been some game for me, I tell you. 71 there, 51 there. These are kind of busted scores. And also that 40 there is pretty busted. However, 247 against 203. So we comfortably won there. Now, just to show you the intermediate guest, 230 points if the game had went the same. However, you've got to consider courtships. To be honest, I think the courtships in that one could be slightly easier though, that's the thing. But sometimes that part is a wee bit lucky, yeah? But we would have beat them there if we had won all 4 courtships there again. However, there's a worm again, just to remind you. We would still been 80 points short? 80 points short. Wow. And that was if we had won all 4 courtships, which against this one, well, it could. If we had got that and maybe a state, maybe. But anyway. So yeah, that was another good game. Really enjoyed that against the beginner there. So I was hopeful that, well, I certainly hoped I could take that one out because, yeah. But maybe it was a bit ambitious to try the worm first. That was probably silly. Right, I'm going to get away for now. That was just over an hour, so I'll get this copied across. Not sure what I'm going to do now. Again, I feel like I should probably put this away, but I don't know. I might come back and have a go at that intermediate one next, and just carry on. But don't want to overdo it. But I said that the last time I come back and sat and played again and really enjoyed it. So it's a good game. It's good fun. It really is. So yeah. Anyway, okay, I'll get away for now, and well, you'll see me back with something. Okay, cheers.